Okay. I woke up today and for some reason I went through a lot of my old music drafts. And normally I don't really spend that much time doing that. Like I don't think about that first thing in the morning. This is kind of a rare thing. And I'm going back and I'm listening to them, and as a lot of you know, my confidence level over the years has always been really low. I've never really had confidence in myself to really try different things, um, or at least put my all into it, because I thought that I would be a fool if I put all of myself, if that makes any sense. Like, part of me felt like if I'm too confident and then I'm not really good at this, then I'm a fool. And I let that take root, and it has damaged a lot. I mean, not like ruined me, but like it has left a mark because it hasn't allowed me to enjoy things that, like different hobbies I've had, because I have let that doubt take root. And I was listening to these drafts today, and these were drafts from a girl that was not confident, not really trying, and I'm listening to them with a different set of ears today, and I'm like, these have a lot of potential, and like, what have I been doing all these years? And I remember, like, I mean, I'm talking about a long time ago, like listening to old drafts from when I was like 12 years old, 15, that kind of stuff. And even then, I was like, oh, it was funny when I was 15, I was kind of like, it's too late for me to do music, because most people in music were like 12 and were already like really smart musically. I don't know how to read music, and I'm very bad. The technical aspect of music, I'm going to be honest, I'm very ignorant of. I can only play music by ear, but I haven't really tried to learn to master the technical side. I always felt that it kind of messed up my creativity when I was trying too hard to be technical with anything. If I'm thinking too much about it and a method, it always kind of messed with my mind and it made it less enjoyable for me. But even when I was doing things in a very free spirited way and writing songs, because, like, I'm telling you, I have thousands of drafts on my iPod Touch, and I had more on cassette tapes back before I had an iPod Touch. And I'm not kidding, like, I have literally thousands, and like it goes on and on and on. And I have several different apps where I record all these things, and I'm like, what have I been doing with this stuff? And like, all of these are drafts, they're very rough drafts and all, but I'm kind of like, what have I been doing? Like, why have I not done anything with these? Why have I not given them to somebody? Like, I feel like if I could somehow sell some of these or let someone else sing them, they could turn it into gold. Like, some of these, at least one. Like, I challenge you to listen to some of my older pieces. Some of them are really bad, some of them are really cliche, but some of them are actually pretty decent. And I have allowed myself to think that I'm not good at anything. Like, I ask anyone that knows me, and they will tell you that my confidence level has always been really low, and I've never allowed myself to think that I can really do anything fully. And I've been around so many smart, artistic, really amazing people that have left impressions on me and influenced me in so many ways, and have been encouraging me and always told me that I was capable of doing these things, but I never let myself believe that. And I guess today I just woke up, like, all of a sudden realizing I am capable of doing things. And I don't know, I mean, maybe if I really tried, because I'm thinking about, like, in the past I didn't really try. I kind of just timidly would, like, play my songs, but, like, what if I really tried? And then I'm thinking, wow, that would be really amazing, because it's when I think about, like, my friends that I've always thought were talented at something, and I'd be like, you can do this, and you should do this, and you're so good at this, and you're so good at that. And they'd be like, no, I'm really not. And it would irritate me. And then I'm like, well, this is how it feels, because my family and friends are always like, Rachel, you can do so many things with these, with, like, your music, and you need to pursue that. You need to at least try. And I'm just like, no, like, I'm not good. I suck. And I've just I'm a shy little girl when it comes to like music, and when it comes to anything like artistic, any kind of expression of mine, that it's kind of weird. You'd think, okay, don't you want to like share more of that? And I do. There's an element of me that really, really does want to share that part of me, but I'm kind of afraid and timid of like the competitive aspects, and that people can be harsh and cruel and mean. But I'm like, do I really want to go through life just letting that doubt eat me up and prevent me from trying? Because if you don't try anything, of course you're never going to succeed. There's never even a chance because you're not trying. But if you actually try and put an effort into doing something, you might can do it. In fact, a lot of people will tell you that you will do it, like if you really put an effort into doing something. And I know so many people, they are like aspiring filmmakers or aspiring like writers and like aspiring musicians, and they'll be like, no, there's someone else in the world that's far better than me at this, that could own me at this, that, like there's no way. But that kind of thinking is just so poisonous, and that kind of like the self-hatred, like I have hated myself more than anybody, and I feel so bad because like looking back, I'm thinking of all the people that have lifted me up or encouraged me to do something, like bless my dad's heart and my mom, who have always been so encouraging, to me, and I've just been like, no, I'm not good at anything, like I'm not good, I'm stupid, and I'm not good at music, and like that's okay. Like I've learned today, I'm not a genius, obviously, at music, but I am pretty decent for being someone who isn't trying, and for being someone who lacks like all technical like understanding. I'm actually pretty decent. I'm actually pretty good. Like I'm not amazing because I haven't tried, and I'm not, I've always been really wary about being too confident in anything. But today I was sitting here and listening to these things and thinking they have a lot of potential, and why have I been so hesitant, and why have I been so denying everything? I'm like, oh no, I'm not good at this, and I'm ugly, and I'm not good at this, and like I feel so bad for the people in my life that really love me and really want me to succeed at things, because I've been so mean to myself. And being mean to yourself hurts other people more than you realize. And I know so many people that are cruel to themselves, that beat themselves down, that don't think they're good at anything. And it really does hurt other people. Because when I see other people manifesting that same, like I see it and I'm like, oh, that's just like how I am, about myself. And I'm just like, don't be that way. Don't be that person that limits themselves. And like, I don't know. I guess I wanted to make this video because in some ways it's kind of reaffirming what I'm saying to myself, and I think other people need to hear it. And I just woke up just feeling like I need to say this, and I didn't really know why, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And I know a lot of talented people out there that are afraid, and they're like, well, there's someone else that's better at me than this. And I've always been really wary of saying believe in yourself. Like, to me, that is like cliche, and that's kind of stupid, but it's more of a respect, it's more of like a respecting yourself and something that God has put in you that you have a passion for. And I believe in respecting everybody, and just give yourself a chance. And I'm going to start giving myself a chance. But that's kind of why I wanted to post this, because I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave this here. So on a day that I really feel like I suck at everything, maybe I can rewatch it, and maybe what I'm saying now will resonate with me in the future. So this is kind of a shout out to future me, and to anyone right now that really wants to try doing something that they have a passion for, that they kind of know. Like, I kind of have a gut feeling. I have some level of talent musically. not the best. I don't know everything technically, but I do have a really creative side that can be, it could be gold if I let it be. Instead of, I'm afraid of myself. And this is like to anyone out there who's kind of afraid of trying and afraid of, I don't know why I'm even making this video. Like, part of me is kind of doubting myself right now, but like, then there's this other part of me that's like, no, I'm going to make this video and I'm going to post it, and I don't know, just try and give it a shot. And I mean, there's always a risk of failing, and I've always, there are a lot of things in my life I'm like, oh, I failed at this and I failed at that. And I know a lot of people who have, I don't know, whether it's a class in college or I don't know what, but I look at them and I'm like, that's not who you are. Like, that's not going to define you. That's not, like, you are so much smarter and so much more capable of, like, I don't know. And I've seen a lot of really smart, intelligent people struggle with things, but that doesn't mean you can't overcome that and strike gold. Like, if you keep trying at something, if you find your niche and what you're really supposed to do, and sometimes I think, there are other things I've like certain things in my life that I've not been really good at, certain subjects academically I've struggled with, and I've let that define my self-worth. And like, that's really stupid because we can't be masters at everything. And artists, especially musicians, are the hardest on themselves. They're usually tragic figures that die young because they are very critical of themselves. And I understand that. Like, I sympathize with musicians. I really sympathize with any artist in general because I'm that way. And I'm an empath, and I'm very empathetic, and I feel for other people, but I don't feel for myself, so it's kind of hypocritical. But this is getting really long, and part of me wonders if anyone will even make it this far. But if you do, I hope it in some way was encouraging, because that's all I really am aiming to do. That's all I really want to do with this. Just want to be encouraging, and I know I'm a mess. Like, today I am like a total mess, and I woke up really late, and I just felt like, I don't know, I was just really introspective and thinking today, and just had all these ideas, and just felt like sharing them. And so yeah, I hope this in some way was uplifting.